I don't know that this is true, but I have heard allegedly that two Israeli, I don't know what agency they would have been part of, maybe the Mossad, a male and female agent were sent out to arrest Skorzeny at a bar that he frequented by pretending that they were a couple and they wanted to have a three-way with him.
Whoa.
And they convinced him, yeah, we want to go back to your house and have a three-way. So they go back to his house and they think they're about to arrest him. And then from behind him, they hear the click of a gun. And, okay, so how did you figure out who I was? And that's how Skorzeny ended up working for Israel.
And to be clear, like, Skorzeny was like a real-life James Bond type. Like, he was extremely wily. And by the way, this is an anti-James Bond podcast, so I don't mean that as a comparison.
Blofeld, the villain from James Bond, is based on Otto Skorzeny.
Yeah, the scars, right?
Yeah, the guy with the scar who pets the cat. The name Scarface comes from Otto Skorzeny.
Yeah. He got them dueling, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's basic. If you look at a portrait of any German who was born sort of pre-World War II, if they're from the upper classes, they have very oftentimes tasteful scars sort of crisscrossing their faces. And those were signs of basically like manhood and virility that they got while dueling at their fucked up schools that they went to. You know, it's like all British upper class people were sort of brutally molested at their private schools. And all Germans were also probably happened to them as well, considering what we know now about sort of post-World War II German history and, let's say, rather extremely liberal attitudes towards pedophilia. But their sort of equivalent to that was just stabbing each other in the faces with rapiers.
And one time I was telling an ex-girlfriend of mine about that, and she didn't believe me, so I showed her a photo of German, like, duelist guys.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, dude, that's so hot. So apparently it still works.
Fellas, if you're out there, you're young, you're virile, start dueling your boys. It's a totally safe thing to do during COVID.
Duel your boys.